What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Patriot Studios Captain Silverblade. Now, this figure is a third-party figure. It is supposed to be based on Resident Evil. They have done some other figures, but I didn't pick those up. This is going to be my first dose of looking at these guys as a studio. I am a big Chris Redfield fan. I like Chris. He's my favorite character. Well, him and Wesker are probably my favorite ones from the Resident Evil series. And so when I saw this one, I was like, you know what, let me check it out. That'll give me a chance to get a Chris figure and also check out this studio. So here it is, of course, under a different name for licensing purposes. You've got a little silhouette here. You've got the name, Patriot Studio, the back. We've got the other side, and it does come in this box here that will slide open to get it, check it out. So here you got the figure. It is 1/12 scale. Of course, everybody's 1/12 scale is a little bit different from each other. And it looks like it's going to come in with a couple different trays. So first tray, you get the figure. Looks pretty nice there. Second tray has his accessories. All right, so my first impression of Chris outside of the packaging is he looks really good. That's a really nice looking figure. The material, everything like that, the choice of colors looks really good. But he seems really undersized to me. To me, Chris is a really big dude, especially around like Resident Evil 5 time, and maybe even a little bit before that. He started getting like really jacked. He's really muscular, and it doesn't come across that way with this. He looks really skinny. Like if I could have got like a bigger underbody in this type of suit, it'd probably look a lot better. But yeah, I don't know what it is. He just looks kind of small to me. The figure overall looks nice, first impression, but I don't know. Again, I just want him to be a little more jacked in there. So yeah, we'll take a look at him. Head sculpt looks pretty cool. I don't know if I would say it's exactly what I think Chris looks like. Could be just a little bit better. And they did the head and neck as one piece. I don't really care for that so much, but it does look like it moves really well. The armor, the vest looks really nice. The details in there, the texturing, all soft goods. These are just foam for the mags. I kind of wish they were actual mags. That would have been nice. I'm assuming that's like a camera there. Got his columns, not removable. All the straps, place for a knife. Looks really nice. Emblem on the side, zippers. I like the pants, the color, the tan, the boots, weathered. Got some paint to it, not just plain green. They're worn. Paint on the pads, the knee pads. Everything looks worn and used, which is really nice. So again, he looks really good. It's just, I wish he was a little bit bigger. That's my impression of it. Articulation, you get it at the base of the neck, and it moves really well. T-pose, feel like butterfly in there. There's like a bicep joint in there, but I'm not really getting much motion out of it. Looks like I'm getting a lot of it up top. Feels like double jointed elbows. Of course, the hand connects with the peg that has the hinges on it, or the hand rotation. Got the the ball waist. I can't tell if there's a diaphragm cut underneath that. But you can definitely get the ball waist, and looks like yeah, there's got to be one. I think there is one in there. I can kind of feel it pushing in on the back. So yeah, he moves really nice. Legs going forward that far. Clothes kind of start to get in the way. Upper thigh joint in here. Double jointed knees. Boot cut. No hinge or anything like that. Just is what it is down there, I guess. But let's see. Get some not quite down on one knee. If this foot could have been able to extend back, we could have got down there. But yeah, that's it for his articulation. Moves pretty nice though overall, I think. For accessories, you get pointing fingers, both hands. Got the gray on there. Open palm hands, and then kind of like a pole grabbing hand for both. Just kind of open. Grabbing a bat, that sort of thing, maybe. Actually, probably holding his knife. Holding his knife a lot better. There. Yeah. So he can hold his knife, which looks really nice. Nice silver on there. And even the edge is kind of got that silver on there. Sharp blade. Feels good, looks good. Pretty cool. We've got his pistol. Looks beautiful. Looks 1911 style. Little laser on the bottom. It's got an open spot on the bottom for his mag. Which has the bullet painted on top. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Slide that in. Pretty tight. I don't want it to get stuck in there, but it looks like an extended mag, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna try to force that any further. Goes into his holster. He does have a light that's already in the holster. Flashlight, which is pretty cool. Of course, you get the knife that goes in his back. You get a watch, which looks really nicely done. Put it on this hand here. I can throw this hand on there. Slide the sleeve back. While I put that on, I'll also grab his rifle. So here he is with the alternate hand on, that grasping, then the rifle in his hand. This rifle looks awesome. Looks like a little scar, like a blacked out scar. And it's weathered. Got some extra paint on there, which looks really nice. Silver on the stock, but man, it looks good. Looks like a laser, that sort of thing on the side. Looks good. Mag is removable. Got some gold for the bullet. Looks good. Yeah, it looks nice. These mags are pretty tight. I don't think I'm gonna try to shove that one in there. Leave it just as it is. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. Saw the articulation. Got a good look at his vest and gear. Of course, you can get all kinds of different poses, shouldering, and that sort of thing. Got his finger off the trigger. I went with this hand to go underneath it, to give it a better look like that. But I wonder if I think this hand might have been just a little bit better for that. But it does look nice, like as if he's asking for something or reaching for something. Maybe he's gonna grab one of those little plants to help him out. Pretty cool. Now I am pretty sure this vest comes off. So I'm gonna try that out. So here's Chris without his vest on. And I mean, it looks pretty cool. I think you get to see a little bit more of his body. The jacket looks kind of long, but it looked kind of long for whenever he had the vest on, also, because it poked out the bottom. Not a bad thing, but there's no Velcro here or anything like that, so I don't think you could take this off. Or maybe you could wiggle it off somehow that way. You can see that there's an undershirt in there, but no real way to get to there. This is all stitched and glued together, so I tried to pull it a little bit and got a little bit of mine kind of pulled away, but kind of let me know there's nowhere else to take this off. But here I can feel a little bit more of the joint, so I don't know if you could tell right there, I can sink my finger like pretty much all the way in here. There's the lower abs, and this part right here is just kind of hollow. Goes all the way around. I don't know if that's showing right, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Almost would expect this to be dropped down some more. I wonder if that would make it look a little bit more normal, I guess. Instead of having this long upper torso, maybe it'd come down and make that look a little more natural, I guess. But it doesn't look terrible. And getting the vest off, there's no Velcro parts either. These clips on the side, like this, actually work. And that's what's keeping it there together. The vest looks awesome. It looks amazing. And Chris's belt is there. Also, can use the Velcro there. Velcro, these little tabs. So yeah, as soon as I dropped that from around the waist, everything pretty much started falling down. So get that back where everything goes, and then I'll get this vest back on him. Yeah, he looks. I guess you could kind of tell like how much smaller this body is. Like it just feels really tiny. I wish it, again. I wish it was a bigger body. If there was a way to take this stuff off, I wonder if I could get another body in there. Would it work right? Would it fit? Would it be too big, or would he lose our range of motion because the clothes would be too tight? I don't know that, but that's still not terrible. I think it's pretty cool. Again, I do like him, so I don't know. We shall see what I end up doing with it. For now, I think I'll leave him like with the vest, everything like that. Probably leave him with my Joes somewhere like that in there. Maybe have him in a vamp, if anything. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Let me get him back to being armored up. All right, so here he is back with all of his gear on, and one thing that he does also come with in the packaging, there's like this putty type material that's in one of the slots in the tray, and on it is this really tiny piece that you might lose. Be careful. Got a little red on there. It's a little earpiece, little comms piece. And I guess maybe that sticky material you can use to help stick it to the side of his ear. Um, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to try to mess with it. Just going to leave it there. Try not to lose it. Cool idea. I don't know that it's the best execution. I think I would have rather had another head sculpt with that piece on his ear, because I don't want to lose that at all. And it doesn't clip on or anything like that. So yeah, just too risky to have that thing there. But here he is, and we're going to have him next to the Gong Kingdom Come Superman and the Tenshi Studio Terry Bogard. And for me, he's really small. I won't say really small. He's smaller than I would like. I think I would have liked him on a body more similar to that Superman. Doesn't have to be quite like that, you know. But again, I think Chris is pretty big. He's a big dude. And then here's Terry, who looks nice for him, for his character design, everything like that. But you can see he almost seems like the same body type as this Chris. So I would rather have this Chris lean more towards the Superman than versus Terry. And then here he is next to a G.I. Joe classified Sergeant Slaughter. You can see probably about the same height, but just the size, the bulkiness is just way different. Sarge's arms look like legs. It's crazy, but really cool. I kind of wish Chris, I feel like in Resident Evil 5, he was that jacked. He was pretty big. Of course, he wasn't always like that, but I did for the most part. I think he has stayed pretty big and muscular, that kind. But yeah, super cool to have him there. The more I got to mess with him, I think the more I actually started to enjoy the figure. I think it looked great. The size thing was kind of getting to me at first, but the more I mess with him, you have more of an appreciation for him. I mean, that vest looks amazing. All these straps, everything like that. The buckles are all working buckles. Just looks really nice. The details in there. So pretty awesome. I like it a lot. So not the absolute Chris. I do think the downside is, for me, the size of him, and also the no articulation in this foot. It's just a solid boot. So sometimes you can use that ankle joint to help give you some balance, to lean you forward, that sort of thing. Right now, you can tell he wants to topple over. If anything, I got to kind of hunch him forward to kind of get that center of mass over to keep him standing. So, needs articulation down there. And then the size, other than that, I think it's pretty awesome looking figure. I think all the accessories he comes with is really nice, So, just really cool. Not the best, but still a really nice looking figure. So hopefully that helped you guys out. And, as always, you get to see a little bit more. Hopefully you get to see a little bit more to help you decide whether you want to go out and try and get this guy, or if it's a pass for you. Maybe the size thing is a no for you. Maybe not having that foot articulation makes it a no. But yeah, if it helps you out, then that's what I'm here for, and I hope it does. So that's going to be it for this review. I do like this figure. Do I think it's the best one? Not. Do I think it's absolutely perfect? I'd rather say nah, not perfect, but pretty decent, pretty good. If I saw another one that had those two things, I'd probably go pick that one up also. So yeah, that's it for this review, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.